right, welcome back to Great Day at 9A. As many of us know, welcoming a new addition to our families is not cheap.
Oh, no. It's especially costly for mothers who opt to have their babies at home. In fact, one woman thought her care was covered, but was in for a big shock when her insurance company denied her reimbursement.
Oh, can you imagine that happening? Channel 3's consumer investigator Carice Jackman teamed up with Kaiser Health News to share one mother's challenge trying to deal with costly care.
Vanessa Garcia Clark and her husband Andres adore their son Emmett.
Full of energy and activity. I wish I had all that he does. I have coffee, he doesn't.
Clark wanted a non-traditional birth, something more personal than a hospital room. She hired a midwife and delivered Emmett at home.
The entire amount that was asked to be reimbursed by insurance was about $9,700.
Clark paid her midwife in full and waited on their insurance company to reimburse them.
After the fact, once they saw the bill, I thought they'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. We should do this more often, you know? And that, of course, isn't what happened.
Her benefits administrator denied the claim. She sent the insurance company a request for an internal appeal, arguing that because of the Affordable Care Act, prenatal and well child care are all covered services under their health plan, and therefore cannot be denied, regardless of the provider she chose. But insurance denied her claim again, saying Clark's midwife was not a certified midwife, and because certified midwives are not covered, they'll uphold the denial. So you may be asking, what's the difference? According to the American College of Nurse Midwives, a certified nurse midwife is a registered nurse who also has completed intensive graduate level studies in midwifery. A certified midwife also goes through a graduate level nurse midwifery program. The main difference is they are not RNs. Then there are also certified professional midwives who go through training specific to the birthing field, but may not have taken a traditional nursing or healthcare college track. That's the type of provider Clark's midwife is, and she's also licensed in the state of California. Since November, we've contacted Clark's insurance administrator multiple times by email and phone to explain her denial. The company said in an email that it makes decisions based on plan requirements and applicable law, and said due to a respect for privacy, the spokesperson declined to comment on Clark's case. For some mothers, at-home births are not only a different option, but cost-effective.
For those who may say or give up on the fact of like, oh, I want a non-traditional birth, but it just doesn't seem feasible. I mean, what advice would you give to them? Would you say don't give up on that fact?
Well, I mean, there are some midwives who do non-traditional births in hospitals, so you may be able to work something out ahead of time that way.
Dr. Elizabeth Rosenthal, editor-in-chief of Kaiser Health News, says before you give birth, ask your insurance provider very detailed questions so you're not caught by surprise.
Try and negotiate. Say, wow, $9,000 sounds like a lot of money for an uncomplicated birth. How about I'll give you $5,000? And the really weird thing is often they'll say $5,000 up front, we'll take it, right? So never say, I'll just pay the first bill. Always say, like, can I give you less, and will you take it?
Clark doesn't regret her decision. She just hopes that by speaking out about this issue, it will shed light on a topic she feels is rarely discussed.
What kept me going was that I felt like if I put in this extra time, maybe, just maybe, change would happen and other women wouldn't have to fight so hard and they'd get to be able to bond with their babies.
For Investigate TV, I'm Carice Jackman.